Yeah, I thought first the team, the effort, on a back-to-back, um, the energy, just the no stress that I thought we took out on the court tonight. Um, Everybody, the ball's moving, shots. Guys are tired, but cheering for each other and just understanding down a guy with Luka out. I thought we stayed together. You bring up the last minute. We've been in some close games and we've lost on doing different things that don't win games. And I thought that group did a really good job of staying the course. Um, the free throw miss, we get lucky there. They come up with the loose ball, and there's just the time runs out. But I thought, everybody made plays. I thought Spencer was big for us off the bench. I thought our bench was big. Gaff was big. PJ, playing through PJ tonight, his second game back, and we're posting him up as much as we could and asking him to do everything on the defensive end, and he was great. And then I thought the leadership of Kai was at a high level tonight. Well, I think just learning from the playoffs, that there's going to probably be a small that's going to guard him, and so looking at getting him going, and I thought going to him right away in the post, and then he had some great looks that didn't go down on the three, but continue to keep being aggressive. And then I thought getting to the free throw line, his ability to post and offensive rebound if he missed it, but also it's just playmaking that some of them didn't lead to scores, but just his understanding of being unselfish. And I thought he played the game at a high level tonight for us.
You guys obviously just came out of a tough stretch. The loss in Utah is a really tough one. To be able to have a back-to-back like this and come in and beat a team that's favored in the Western Conference, what does that say for your team? What does that do for your team at this point?
No, it's just one of 82 games. I mean, that's what it is. They're the favorite. Hopefully we can meet them in the playoffs if we can get there. We got to take one game at a time. Last week was tough, yeah, but it was a learning experience, and the wins and losses are always going to be learning experience. This is a new group. I thought last week, you talk about the Utah game, was tough. We lost on the road. It's hard to win in this league. And someone brought that up, that everyone's watching us. Well, we are a good team, but we have to become a team first. And we got new players that are working through that. We're trying to understand each other. We're not guaranteed to get back to the finals. There's a lot of other teams that are good in this league. So I think going through some tough times, no one's going to panic. We come back to play the next game. The energy is high, the effort is high, and we put ourselves in a position to win on the road. And I think it just shows the character in that locker room that you can lose or have a tough week and respond quickly with two games that you find a way to win. And now we got another big week with the Cup Series, and so a lot of good stuff is happening in Dallas, as much as some will say it's not.
Clearly, in the NBA side, still matters sometimes.
A little bit.
Happy were you with the way your guys embraced the idea of exploiting their size advantage over obviously.
Yeah, they're very active, and they're a team that doesn't worry about their height. They play hard, and they're going to compete, and they're going to play like this until they can get healthy. And so, understanding, I thought Gaff and D-Live did a great job playing through those guys. I thought Kai was patient, didn't force anything. We got some back doors for him to get some easy ones. But I thought, again, Spencer, Q, Hardy, those guys that came, our role players played extremely well again for us. And again, when you're playing a small group, they're going to get the benefit of the whistle sometimes. They're just that they're active. But I thought we took care of the ball, and we made shots. We're starting to shoot the ball better now, and so that's a step in the right direction.
So a couple times after wins this year, you've really emphasized the good ball movement. What do you kind of define as good ball movement for this team? Tell me what that looks like.
Yeah, I think when you get a lot of people touching it, and a lot of times we can use the word ball movement, and it's really body movement. When we can move bodies and guys are moving offensively, it just makes us that much better. And we saw that last night, and you saw it again tonight. Just being able to be physical, set screens. We got, our centers are capable of passing, and so being able to get back doors just makes the game easier for everybody.
Luka out, Jaden initiated the offense more. You've complimented him for how he's been able to get the offense organized recently. How do you think he's grown in that area, and how do you think he handled that tonight?
Yeah, I thought Hardy did an incredible job, and I've mentioned this before, is he gets us organized, and that gives us a really good chance of something good happening. That doesn't mean that we're going to make a shot, but just the floor balance, but also gives him the opportunity to see the floor and hit the gaps to be able to not just score but play make. And I think he's worked extremely hard here in the last 3 years, and he's understood the process and trusted the process, and he's reaping the benefits of that right now. And we need him to be able to get us organized. He can score the ball, that's for sure, but he's also showed that he's mature enough to get us organized and run the offense, and he's doing that at a high level.
Hey, Coach, talk real quick about OKC's effort down 11 late.
Yeah, they play hard for 48 minutes. They're always going to play hard, and they're a really good team, and they executed down the stretch and made a game of it.
It seems like some of the wings, like Najee, Quinton, and some of the other players in general have been really aggressive attacking off the catch, especially when they're like kind of sending help at the nail. How important is it that you guys keep the defense honest with those players?
Yeah, we're preaching drive the ball, especially when there's no shot blocker, and so those guys are taking full advantage of that. And we've said this before: when the ball touches the paint, something good happens. Analytics will tell us, you guys will tell us, that if the ball touches the paint, we're going to get something good. And so the more that we turn down that first shot, unless you're wide open and you redrive it, something good is going to take place. No, I love that he was cheering for his guys and cheering for, when guys stepped up and made shots. And that's just a pro. When you're not making shots, you don't have to be selfish. I think he's one of the most unselfish pros. He's also teaching the younger guys that some nights you might not have it, but you can do things, some other things to help him. The energy I thought he brought of cheering guys on when they were making shots was huge.
Thanks.